Today, the new full episode of Helluva GhostF was released. Being the 10th episode of the second season, it has been a long-awaited episode as Apology Tour was released over 4 months ago. The only content being produced in that time to keep the community entertained was the shorts episodes and the community-made videos, comics, and so on. Starting off with a positive, this episode was very long, being over 27 minutes in length, and the second longest episode in the entire show, behind Mammon's magnificent musical, being over 30 minutes long. This means that the community has been compensated for the long wait between episodes. Let's roughly go over the episode and I'll give my thoughts on it as I go. So we start off by witnessing the office in a run-down and messy state, after what we find out is a result of poor financial decisions and spending sprees from Blitz. We then find him laying in a beanbag watching certain pieces of media. Millie then sees the state that he's in and tries to talk to him, until they're interrupted by Luna, who is speaking to a tarot card reader. After Blitz finds out that the woman thinks her killer was a ghost, Blitz and Millie then go to the hotel using the crystal while Luna stays behind with Moxie. Blitz puts on an outfit of the woman that he was watching earlier on TV, and they then enter the hotel. They are then greeted by the hotel owner who gives them the master key that can open all of the rooms in the hotel. While Blitz goes ghost hunting, Millie is not entertained by the idea of going into random rooms not knowing who's in them. This would turn out to be a valid concern as multiple groups of people become angry at them and start chasing them both while a jingle plays in the background. Once they get away an event, Millie finally snaps and says that she wants to split up from Blitz so she doesn't have to deal with the ghost hunter bit anymore. Once they split up, a hallucination is triggered on Blitz's end, causing his worst fears and insecurities to materialize right in front of him, causing him to have a panic attack in one of the hotel bedrooms. Millie manages to find him in his state and to help him calm down, she talks about how they met. We see a flashback of a bar where Millie looks very different. I like how in this scene, Blitz looks a lot more confident, composed, and happier. They both fight in the bar, and in the end, Millie accepts the offer to work for the new IMP. We then get to see the group's first reaction to the office that we have seen them in since the pilot of the show. I think this flashback is a really cool insert. It is nice to see Millie get some attention in the story as well. After this, we cut back to the hotel where Blitz looks more calm than before. He takes his wig off and decides to work with Millie instead of ghost hunting. We are then introduced to Rolando, whose introduction scene as a demon really speaks for itself.
So, figured it out, have you? A bit out of your depth, aren't you, little ones? Damn our tiny fucking legs!
After Blitz and Millie get flung through a wall, they have a fight with Rolando where he seems to overpower both of them. He then takes over Blitz's mind, showing him all of the negative memories that haunt him, as well as all of the people he believes he has hurt. Rolando then fights Millie while possessing Blitz's body, telling Millie all of her insecurities. However, this doesn't affect Millie, as she defeats Rolando. As Blitz regains consciousness, he finishes off Rolando by electrocuting him in a pool. After getting back to the van, we cut to Moxie still sorting out finances, only to find out that he's gotten nowhere. Luna puts him in front of the TV to cheer him up and the episode ends from there. Overall, the episode was okay. Honestly, the dialogue in the episode as well as some of the jokes was just not it. If I took a shot of vodka every time Blitz alone said the word fuck, I think that there'd be more alcohol than blood in my body in the first 10 minutes. I get that it's part of the show's style of comedy, but there's humour and then there's just overdoing it. Also, sexual jokes in shows can be funny if done well. However, in this episode especially, there are so many sex jokes put in that it just makes me feel uncomfortable while watching the episode, or annoyed that they're in the episode in the first place. I think the episode really shined when there was no sex jokes and a minimal amount of swearing. Even the introduction of the villain in his human form, something that you should not as a writer mess up, was kind of ruined for me because while Blitz is speaking to Rolando for the first time, it's just a load of sex jokes. Now for something I liked. The two fight scenes that we see between Millie and Blitz, and the fight scene between Rolando and Blitz and Millie. They were really well done and actually had me hooked. This is what I mean where I said that in places the episode really did shine. We also get to see another scene with Blitz's mother during his hallucination. This is really cool as we have barely seen her at all. Finally, in this scene I saw a reference to the iconic chase scenes in Scooby-Doo, which is a really nice touch. I think the thing that I saw in this episode is that when it's being more serious and emotional, the episode is really good and I want to see what's going to happen next. However, when it's being more silly and goofy, all of the sex jokes and swearing just made me want to click off. However though, the episode was good, but definitely not the best. Now though, we're going to get an episode every month until December. After that, I don't really know where the show's going to go with the episodes. What are your thoughts on this episode? I'd like to hear what you think in the comments. Also, only 0.6% of my viewers are subscribed, so if you could help me with that, I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching, that's all from me, see ya.